Hey, you guys came back. How's it going? Welcome back to another Top 7 video. These videos are so freaking fun to make. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying it. If you guys like that, I do 2 a week. Hit that like button down below. And if you guys want even more videos, hit that like button. It's going to keep me motivated and it's going to tell me that you guys want more. So let me start off asking you guys, what is your favorite movie of all time? Also, what top 7 would you like to see next? So let's get right into it. This is the top 7 celebrities who committed very bad crimes. Kicking us off at number 7, Will Smith. You might not expect it from this great guy, but back in 1989, he was arrested for aggravated assault. The incident went down in his hometown of Philadelphia. Police allege that Smith ordered his bodyguard to attack a record promoter, leaving the man hospitalized. The charges, which included criminal conspiracy, were later dropped, and he moved to LA to film Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Crashing into number 6 is Lindsay Lohan, whose 20s were a whirlwind of DUIs, drug possession, and probation violations. It started in 2007 when she crashed her Mercedes in Beverly Hills. That kicked off a cycle of arrests, court dates, and rehab stints, including charges for cocaine possession and even shoplifting a $2,500 necklace. Thankfully, she seems to have put those days behind her. At number 5, British heartthrob Hugh Grant. In 1995, while in a high-profile relationship with Elizabeth Hurley, Grant was arrested on LA's Sunset Boulevard. Police caught him with a prostitute in his car, and he was charged with lewd conduct. Miraculously, the scandal didn't sink his career, and he went on to become an even bigger success. In at number 4, the one and only Justin Bieber. His troubles started around age 19, when his behavior made headlines across the globe. Police in Sweden found drugs on his tour bus. He was charged with assault in Toronto and faced vandalism charges in Brazil. Back in LA, there was the infamous egging of his neighbor's house, and in 2014, he was arrested for a DUI. Believers were shaken, but recently, he's turned things around, focusing on his music and maturing. Up next and at number 3, we have Bill Cosby. He was accused by a staggering amount of women accusing him of rape. Once upon a time, Bill Cosby was a comedian loved all over the world. You guys remember The Cosby Show? It ran from 1984 to 1992 and was a massive success. Until just recently, you can catch reruns of the show on TV and online. Well, now currently it's actually a hard time to find anything about Cosby on TV or online. People aren't enjoying it because he's considered to be a rapist. I mean, listen to this. About 50 women have come forward telling people that he's raped them. When it's 50 different people, you have to tend to believe it. But for some reason he stayed out of jail. A lot of these people are saying that Bill Cosby befriended them, drugged them, and forced them into sexual acts, and he would have sex with them as they were unconscious. The list of women include many models, actresses, and members of the show business, which includes a lawyer, a professional athlete, and these attacks spanned from 1965 to 2008. For nearly 30 years, these allegations were dismissed, and Bill Cosby was never charged with any wrongdoing. But now, with more than 50 women united and the world looking for answers, hopefully soon we will have some. We're now just halfway through our list and we're talking about Jay-Z, and he comes into the number 2 spot. Now Jay-Z has rapped in the past about shooting his brother in the shoulder when he was a youngster, but his family kept this to themselves. As a young rapper, he was never charged. He also worked as a drug dealer in New York City, but he was also never busted. It was in 1999, days prior to the launch of The Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 3, where he got himself into an altercation with record executive Lance Rivera. Jay-Z had himself convinced that Lance was responsible for bootlegging and leaking his album prior to its release date. When the two crossed paths in a nightclub in New York City, Jay-Z stabbed him with a 5-inch blade in his midsection. Jay-Z was then charged with attempted murder, but there was a lack of evidence in the case, and he was able to plead guilty to a misdemeanor charge. Feeding his Ford Bronco in at the number 1 Mark Wahlberg spot. You know who I'm talking about, Mark Wahlberg, and guess what? He was charged with attempted murder, and this is why he's in at number 1. That is so crazy. Did you guys know this? And this all happened when he was only 16 years old. Prior to Mark's days of being one of Hollywood's most bankable leading men, he had a very troubled youth. He dropped out of high school just at the age of 14 years old. He started drinking at 10 years old and became addicted to cocaine at 15. To feed his habits and his very bad boy lifestyle, he would steal cars and sell drugs. He was in trouble over 20 times with the Boston Police Department for various crimes, including a racial-motivated incident involving throwing rocks at black school children. When he was 16 years old, he beat a middle-aged Vietnamese man, knocking him unconscious in the middle of the street using a wooden stick. He also attacked a different Vietnamese man on the same day and blinded him in one eye with a metal hook. The last attack was the straw that broke the camel's back, and Mark Wahlberg spent 45 days in jail. And this is on a 2-year sentence in an adult facility, which thankfully for him scared him straight into the success that he's in today. Well, there you guys have it. Those are the top 7 celebrities that committed horrible crimes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. So let me know what you guys think of this list. Were you guys surprised by any of these people on it, or who do you guys think should have made this list that didn't? And also let me know what top 7 would you like to see next. If you guys want to continue watching these videos, there's videos to the side of me. You guys can click on one of those and continue watching more top 7 videos. Okay.